Hey, this is Peter Graphics, and this is video number 3 in our series on customizing PhotoCentral. So, in the last couple of videos, we did a few things. We customized this home page of PhotoCentral by swapping out this center image and the lower 3 images and pointing them to different things. We also customized the shop page by flipping this image out, this greeting card image, with a different image, and we also added an image for something called an event group, which pointed to products that were very specific to an event. In the case of that video, it was Valentine's Day. So I reset some things back to the sort of the default, and especially in this page, and I wanted to show you how to further customize this shop page or the product group page. Now, let me just click on this photo books product group for a second, and you can see all the different products we have in this product group of books. And all of these products are defined in Photogize Lab, and indeed the order in which you see them is defined in Photogize Lab. It's called the sort order. So for example, if I wanted to move this book, this 8x8 real photo book, up to the top, I would just go to my product sheet in Photogize Lab and reset the sort order to 0, and it would show up here at the top. So it's fairly easy to change the sort of products in Photogize Lab for both PhotoCentral and for Kiosk. But the product groups, which is this page, are a different story. There's no place in Photogize Lab to sort of manipulate these and sort these. We actually do all of that in Retailer Central. So let's go back to our Retailer Central. We'll click on PhotoCentral, and as you recall, we've been working with this account PCL4. If I hover over the main content, you can see the changes that I've made to the main page, where I swapped in a new center image and 3 lower images. And I have reset this product group images section for this particular tutorial. So let me click on it. Now what I want to do is, if we go back to our product groups, let's say I wanted to move this single page photo calendars up to the top. The way I would do that is, I didn't want to change anything, I just want to move that image up. What I need to do in Retailer Central is, in my product group section, is do add new. I'm going to click on single page calendars, and I'm going to set it to be just simply the stock single page product calendar product group. And for the kiosk, same thing, our stock single page calendar product group. Now these stock images are something that we provide, graphics provides to you. They'll show up in your Retailer Central. You can always use them and always specify them. And I'm going to set a sort order for 0, meaning the very top, and I'm going to save that. Now if I go back to PhotoCentral, this is again is the shop page, and here are our single page photo calendars. If I refresh that, I'm going to see it go to the top. And again, let's say the folded greeting cards I want to move to right after the single page photo calendars. Now just to be clear, the sort order here is, or the way we organize it, is left to right, top to bottom. So if we want the folded greeting cards to move up to this position, we'd want to make it position 1. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on. So I want to move folded greeting cards to position 1, and I'll do that by going back to my product group images. Let's click back on the list what we have so far. This is our single page calendar. Let's add a new one, and we're going to click on, we're going to add folded cards. So our stock PhotoCentral folded cards, our stock kiosk folded cards, set a sort order of 1, and save that. And now let's go back and look at our folded cards, refresh. Our folded cards move up. So I can do all of these images, all of these product groups. I just re-add them and give them a sort order. Anything that's not on our list of customization will just get folded in thereafter. So all the rest of the stuff will just repeat. Will just show up in the order that it was originally in. So I can just move any of these up and move them around, and I can move them around based on the event of the day, like whether it's Mother's Day and I want cards to move up, or it's a holidays and I want calendars to move up, and so forth. So I do all that from here. Now the other interesting thing is that this section not only affects PhotoCentral, but it does affect Kiosk. So that if we let's just go to our Kiosk This is our kiosk, and if we look at our sort order now, let's continue in creative. As you can see, our single page and our folded show up in the proper order. And in order to make this happen, basically every change you make to Retailer Central gets refreshed in Kiosk about twice a day. But if you want to force a refresh, just click Configure like this. Configure and click OK. And that will bring up all the new stuff that you've done. So for example, one more thing, let's move our borders up to the third position. So let's go here. We'll say add new. Click on borders. We're going to put our PhotoCentral stock borders image, our kiosk stock borders image, give that a sort order of 2, save that. And our borders, which were down here, if we do a refresh, the borders are going to move up. And let's go back to our kiosk. Just for fun, let's take a look at, well, let's return here. Click on Creative, and our borders have moved up here.